nationwide. To order, telephone 444-7654 or 533-7654. Holy Natural Spring Water, Grenada's purest bottled water.
Caribjet, the most experienced travel agency company in Grenada, serving our clients and businesses for over 40 years. IATA accredited, we issue tickets on 280 airlines, representatives for Condor, the German airlines, and main agents for Virgin, KLM and Air France. We're specialists to the Middle East. Walk in to our ticket office at Maurice Bishop Highway, call 439-4444, WhatsApp 534-7755 or visit caribjet.com.
Celebrate 50 years of remarkable achievements with us. Get ready for an extraordinary lineup of events throughout January 2024, marking Grenada's Golden Jubilee. Kicking off the festivities on January 3rd, witness the grand unveiling of the CARICOM Roundabout. On January 19th, immerse yourself in youth-led discussions at the Dynamic Youth Leadership Summit. Groove to the rhythm on January 20th at the Independence Calypso semifinals, culminating in the finals on January 27th. Feel the spirit of gratitude at the Gospel Fusion concert on January 21st. Show your support on January 28th by participating in the Round the Island Flag Relay and Parish Sport events. Cap off the month with the spectacular launch of the 50th Independence Historic and Art Exhibition. And that's just the beginning. Brace yourself for a full-throttle February as we gear up for the grand culmination of events. Visit grenadaturns50.gd to explore the full calendar and plan your participation. Join us on this united journey, celebrating the essence of Grenada's Golden Jubilee. One people, one journey, one future.
Hello and welcome to the MTV Evening News for Tuesday, January 9th, 2024. The news headlines come to you in association with Coats Grenada Limited.
Switch to a Ready Cash loan today. Bring your loan to us and get 25% off. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and hassle-free service, so you can do all the important things you need with ease. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit us in-store or apply online at www.shopcourts.com. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Coming up in the news tonight, Telescope resident charged with possession of illegal firearms, ammunition and drugs. Cabinet reshuffle leaves more questions than answers. Oliver Joseph bows out of active politics. And in sports, preparations continue for 2024 CONCACAF Under-20 qualifiers. The details when we come back.
The first segment of the MTV Evening News comes to your compliment Nexa Credit Union. With you wherever your road leads.
It's a happier holiday when every wish and dream can come alive for those you love and cherish with a loan from Nexa Credit Union. Just think of the experiences you could share, the surprises you could gift, and the memories you could make with a little extra in your pocket this Christmas. Our Happier Holiday Loan is about the happiness and warmth it can bring because there's no need to worry. Unwrap more than just gifts. Experience heartfelt connections and joyous celebrations with family and friends. Get up to $50,000 for home furnishings, renovations, gifts, and more while enjoying easy repayment terms, affordable interest rates, and quick approvals. So, dream a little bigger and enjoy discounts galore at our favorite partner stores. Make your holidays happier with Nexa. Call us at 440-1354. Visit our website at nexacreditunion.com or email us at loans@nexacreditunion.com. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Good evening. With the news in detail, I am Troy Gill. 29-year-old fisherman of Telescope St. Andrew, Akim Williams, has been charged with possession of illegal firearms, ammunition, and drugs. Police confirmed that on Friday, January 5th, officers attached to the drug squad and major crimes units executed a search warrant at the premises of Williams, which led to the discovery of 2 9mm pistols, 36 rounds of 9mm ammunition, 10 pounds, 2 ounces of cannabis with an estimated street value of 22,963 EC dollars, and 85 grams of crack cocaine with an estimated street value of 850 EC dollars. Williams made his first court appearance at the Grenville Magistrates Court on Monday, 8th January, and was remanded to His Majesty's prisons to await his next court appearance on Monday, 15th January 2024. Government's first major cabinet reshuffle since taking office less than 2 years ago remains under the spotlight, with many analyzing the recent changes. Former opposition leader Tobias Clement spoke with MTV's Akela Aberdeen about the reassignments.
One key change continuously paraded on social media is the removal of Ron Redhead as Minister for Youth, Sports and Culture, with many questioning the true reason he has not been reassigned a ministerial portfolio. During a press briefing on Friday, Prime Minister Honorable Dickon Mitchell stated that Redhead will demit his ministerial office to pursue academic studies, but he remains committed to his duties as Member of Parliament for St. George North East. However, former opposition leader Tobias Clement believes there is more to the story.
Now, and you may ask as to why the excuse is made that he has to go and study. But when you think about it and you look throughout all democracies, academic acumen was never part of what is required, you know. I mean, the Grenada Constitution, the US Constitution, the English, whatever you have, they do not even ask if you could read or write. You are a citizen, and you talk to the people elected you. And so, yes, we look at it this way. Ron is young, and I believe that, I do not know if he was given a fair shakedown or a fair chance.
The Ministry of Health, once held by Senator Jonathan Lacrette, is now run by Honorable Philip Telesford, with Senator Lacrette reassigned as Minister for Youth and Sport.
Health is an expensive business. And if it is that they fall short, do I really blame the government? But the government have now to put it to the people that we have to have a new paradigm into the business of health in Grenada, vis-a-vis health insurance. And so without that, can government foot the entire bill for a Grenadian public as the way it was done in the past? It would be very difficult. And so Lacrette was put into a very unfortunate situation where, in my mind, he was not given the resources.
Grenada's newly appointed cabinet was announced during a press conference on Friday, January 5th, without the expected attendance of the local media, who boycotted the event after being barred from covering the swearing-in ceremony on Thursday. Clement questions this move by the government.
The question is, the media was locked out, and to ask why. And if you dive deep into it, why is it that they did not want the media there, or you did not see any video or any pictures? Because you see, under the circumstances, if you gather all your ministers together and you start to hand out different selection of ministerial position, then what they did not want people to see was the body language. Again, what I do believe though, government cannot operate in secrecy. The media is the fourth estate. But what does the fourth estate, who are they responsible to or for? The media is to inform the people, you know, for a government that was elected by the people. And so if you lock out the media, it means you lock out the people indirectly. And so one has to be very careful.
The new cabinet appointments took effect on Friday, January 5th, 2024. Reporting for MTV News, I am Akil Aberdeen.
Following its suspension for over a year, Grenada's main opposition party is preparing to host its annual convention in 2024. A party official announced that this year's event will be titled the Leadership Convention, signaling anticipated changes to the executive, with speculations rife regarding the potential emergence of new leadership and the future role of the current leader of the party. More in this report.
New leadership can emerge as the opposition New National Party gears up to host its annual party convention in the new year, with anticipated changes to executive on the horizon. This announcement was made by chairman of the party, Oliver Joseph, following its defeat at the polls in June 2022, having lost to the National Democratic Congress. Grenada's opposition leader and political leader of the New National Party, Honorable Keith Mitchell, announced that the party will suspend its convention for the year 2023 in an attempt to reorganize the party, including at the constituency level. Joseph, speaking to MTV News on Tuesday, says this year's activity will be dubbed the Leadership Convention, as all positions will be declared vacant in anticipation of changes made to the executive membership.
We will have a convention in 2024. To have a convention, you must have the constituencies ready to select delegates. Because I remember, well, I don't know if you're clear on that, but it's not the entire membership that votes, you know. Delegates from each constituency come at the convention, which is the highest decision-making body, and the convention is the one that elects the leadership of the party, political leader, deputy chair. All the posts will be declared vacant at the next convention, and nomination will be accepted for the various positions.
When probed if the party can experience a change in leadership during the convention, Joseph responded by saying that there is a possibility, as no one is exempt from the process.
Anything is possible because it's open for everyone, including the current leader. We're not excluding, no one is excluded. If the present leader decides that he wants to continue, the convention will decide. So it's open for any possibility for anyone to come forward and take over the leadership of the party.
Joseph says following the meeting of the executive, the official date of the convention will be announced.
No, that is dependent on the executive. And our first executive meeting for the year will be held at the end of January. So it is then the executive will take the decision to put a date for the convention.
Speculations has been rife as to whether opposition leader Keith Mitchell, now in his 70s, will put in his bid to lead the party once more, as there has been conflicting statements regarding his resignation from active politics, or whether he will continue to hold on to the reins of power and contest the next general elections. For MTV News, Kayla Flavany.
Former parliamentary representative for St. David, Oliver Joseph, has confirmed to MTV News that he will no longer contest the seat whenever a general elections is called. Joseph served as Minister for Foreign Affairs under the New National Party and says the party has already begun the search for suitable candidates.
Contesting? That is all in preparation for putting the party on the right track to contest the next election, because people are looking towards us. And we have to be ready. So yes, this is not a rumor, as I said, because I've already informed the party. But I will stay and work with the party in the rebuilding process. And I say work not for pay, it's voluntary, but do whatever I can with the party, because I think this party has done great works in Grenada, and that going forward we need to see the return of the New National Party in government. A lot of people have come forward, and I'm very pleased. So there will be how it is done. A selection committee will be set up. Criteria will be established, just like when I entered. The same thing will be done. In fact, when I came, I was asked to bring in a police record. So it's a thorough process that we follow, and therefore the different persons that are showing interest, there is a process they will have to follow, and therefore that will take place before the final person is announced.
Although the new COVID-19 variant that has emerged in the new year has not yet reached Grenada's shores, a health official warns Grenadians to be vigilant, given the anticipated increase in visitor arrivals for the 50th Independence Anniversary celebrations. More in this report.
There is a new COVID-19 variant in circulation in the U.S., dubbed the JN1 variant, which was identified at the start of the new year, 2024. According to reports, it has become the dominant strain, accounting for close to 50% of infections, the worst COVID wave since the Omicron variant. MTV News reached out to Senior Health Promotions, Public Information and Communications Officer in the Ministry of Health, Kevin Frederick, who reassures the public that the variant has not been detected in Grenada. However, they are closely monitoring the situation.
Let me categorically state that the variant, which is the JN1, which is currently in circulation in the United States, for the record, it is not present in Grenada, so I don't want people to start panicking. It is not present in Grenada. However, as you quite rightly indicated, Grenada, we are expecting quite a number of returning nationals, Grenadians living abroad, to come to Grenada in the coming weeks for the 50th anniversary celebrations of our independence. And so we also are expecting some people to return to Grenada for Carnival in Carriacou. So we are watchful, we are mindful that COVID can spread easily through transmission, and we know because over 200 people were already hospitalized in New York, and up until yesterday, January 8th, the New York State Department had issued a health advisory warning people, and raising their alertness so that they should be mindful that COVID is still in circulation.
He encourages individuals to not let their guard down, but to employ the same preventative measures that were encouraged during the COVID-19 pandemic.
So what we are talking about, as you know, is the frequent hand washing, the wearing of your mask. If you are entering a crowded space, you feel that it is unsafe, you do so. Likewise, the use of hand sanitizer is very effective still. Cover your cough, and sneeze, and try to avoid plenty large gatherings, especially if you are seeing persons with masks, because sometimes we will go places, we are seeing people wearing masks, and we would venture there unmasked, right? And we would also, engage in different activities. But dropping our guard down is one of the most dangerous things that can happen.
The World Health Organization has declared JN1 a variant of interest due to its rapidly increasing speed, and according to Frederick, it manifests symptoms similar in nature to the Omicron variant. Reporting for MTV News, I am Akil Aberdeen.
That's the first segment of news. More news when we come back.
The first segment of the MTV Evening News came to you in association with Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
It's a happier holiday when every wish and dream can come alive for those you love and cherish with a loan from Nexa Credit Union. Just think of the experiences you could share, the surprises you could gift, and the memories you could make with a little extra in your pocket this Christmas. Our Happier Holiday Loan is about the happiness and warmth it can bring, because there's no need to worry. Unwrap more than just gifts. Experience heartfelt connections and joyous celebrations with family and friends. Get up to $50,000 for home furnishings, renovations, gifts, and more, while enjoying easy repayment terms, affordable interest rates, and quick approvals. So, dream a little bigger and enjoy discounts galore at our favorite partner stores. Make your holidays happier with Nexa. Call us at 440-1354. Visit our website at nexacreditunion.com or email us at loans@nexacreditunion.com. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCour Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Oh, island in the sun. Look at how we've grown, how far we've run. 50 years we strong and more to come. More to come. More to come. We're going higher. 50 years we're blessed, we're forged in fire. Still reaching for more. Going up, going up, 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 up. Going up, going up, going up, 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 up.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
The second segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
At Ariza, we find ways to celebrate you. Little wins or bigger ones. Working hard and staying on track. Meet your need while saving for your dreams with our Cheers to You loan. Get up to $50,000 repayable in up to 10 years. And benefit from a lump sum saving when the loan is repaid. Live those dreams. Follow those steps. Take that leap of faith or invest in yourself. Make a toast. Lift a glass. Cheers to you. Join today and apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom. Your future.
Welcome back. The 2024 law year being on Friday, January 12th, begins on Friday, January 12th, with a church service and ceremonial opening. MTV's Kayla Flavini spoke with acting president of the Grenada Bar Association, Francis Paul, via telephone on Monday.
This will be the first in-person sitting for the opening of the law year in 4 years. The last in-person opening was in the year 2020. Friday's opening begins with a church service at the Grand Anne's Roman Catholic Church from 8 a.m., followed by the ceremonial opening at Radisson. Acting president of the Grenada Bar Association, Francis Paul, says Grenada's legal system has seen a blended approach in recent years with in-person and telecast communication.
Now the theme for this year is just innovation and justice reform, the ECSC looking to the future. The activities will commence with a church service at the Blessed Sacrament Church at Grand Anne's St. George's at 8 a.m. This will be followed by inspections of the guards by our Honorable Chief Justice Dame Janice Pereira, DBE LLD. Then you have the usual procession, and that's to the Radisson Convention Center, where the opening of the ceremony will be held.
The opening of the 2024 law year will feature 11 speakers, including the Honorable Chief Justice Dame Janice Pereira. Following the ceremonial opening, the Grenada Bar Association and the Supreme Court of Grenada will host a cocktail at Pier 57.
For the Chief Justice, as well as all the invitees, there will be several judges and invited guests and persons who have traveled from all the 9 member states for the opening of the law term in Grenada.
For MTV News, Kayla Flavini.
Advocacy Grenada Incorporated, a non-government organization seeking to advocate for persons with disabilities, mental illnesses, and social issues, engaged in public discussions on what the organization entails and its upcoming training program. Details in this Akela Aberdeen report.
Advocacy Grenada Incorporated aims to assist persons with disabilities to combat day-to-day challenges, providing them with possible solutions. President of the organization is Michelle Brathwaite.
Our organization is not only about us advocating, but also training our professionals, our essential workers in how to work with people who may have mental disorders, people who are coming out of the prison as well. So we are expanding, although it's our focus is on disabilities, but you find that we are also going to look at a lot of other social issues that are affecting our society.
Brathwaite mentioned training sessions will also be provided to parents and caregivers for those living with disabilities.
Training parents how to work with their children. Okay. A lot of parents, parents may have children with disabilities, but they do not understand what are the needs of that particular child. Okay. So we want to collaborate, we want to work along with the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Social Development in training our parents, having parental training for parents who may have children with disabilities.
A training session is scheduled for January 24th, targeting educators, social workers, and counselors at the Olympic House Montrouge, with 25 open positions. Solution-focused trainer and therapist Penelope Lisa Griffith says the aim is to introduce practical solutions to common challenges.
So we want to train them how to get to the solution. We are trained to have a problem conversation in life and society. What's wrong with you? Why are you crying? Why are you upset? Why can't you do that? So the training is more about what can you do different right now? What needs to happen for you to be okay? And how to talk to people with disability, and also to talk to their other siblings in the household to train them how to work with their sibling who may have a disability, to communicate effectively with them. So the training is a lot about solution-focused conversation, about a better outcome for life than talking about what's wrong with us.
Advocacy Grenada Incorporated will be officially launched at the end of January, following the training at a date to be determined. Reporting for MTV News, I am Akil Aberdeen.
The National Telecommunications Regulatory Commission, or the NTRC, invites interested persons to submit project ideas to be considered for funding under the Universal Service Fund. We get more in this report.
The Universal Service Fund was established to facilitate the expansion of telecom infrastructure and services to unserved and underserved areas and institutions. MTV News interviewed Crystal Burke Medford, Universal Service Fund Administrator, via telephone to get further insight on the proposal.
The NTRC is inviting persons, the general public, to submit project ideas to be considered for funding under our Universal Service Fund program. This program is managed and administered by the National Telecommunications Regulatory Commission, and it's geared towards the expansion of telecommunication services to our unserved and underserved areas.
In recent years, the NTRC implanted several projects under the Universal Service Fund. Medford stated who can submit proposals and how the application process works.
So project proposals can be submitted by anyone. Any member of the public, organizations, non-government organizations are welcome to submit project proposals. These can be accessed via our website, www.ntrc.gd, or copies can be collected from our office, which is currently located at the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission building, which is next to the Grand Lake Power Plant, Queen's Park, St. George. So persons, once they submit the project proposals within the stipulated deadline, which is January 26, 2024, these submissions will be reviewed by a Universal Service Fund committee. And this committee has been established primarily for the purpose of reviewing project proposals and project bids that is submitted as part of the Universal Service Fund.
Once the proposal has been evaluated using the criteria, it will be implemented by telecoms providers and managed by the applicant, making the submission or institution agreed by the NTRC. Once completed, an appointed committee will make recommendations as to which project proposals can receive funding.
The number of project proposals selected will be based on the cost of the proposal submitted, as well as the different submissions that is generated by the public. And once we make a decision in terms of who should be selected, it would then go forward to the board, who will then review the submissions, the recommendation that is submitted by the committee, and will then give the go-ahead for us to fund these projects.
Applications for funding under the Universal Service Fund can be submitted via the NTRC site by January 26, 2024. For MTV News, Kayla Flavany.
That's the second segment of news. Stay with us.
The second segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
At Ariza, we find ways to celebrate you. Little wins or bigger ones. Working hard and staying on track. Meet your need while saving for your dreams with our Cheers to You loan. Get up to $50,000, repayable in up to 10 years. And benefit from a lump sum saving when the loan is repaid. Live those dreams. Follow those steps. Take that leap of faith or invest in yourself. Make a toast. Lift a glass. Cheers to you. Join today and apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom. Your future.
The National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matterson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Pritimatini Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Why wish upon a star? For a bank is better by far.
This Christmas, make all your wishes come true with Co-op Bank. Get 100% financing on new vehicles and up to $50,000 cash with discounted rates. No security required. Drive out in style. Make those home renovations. Treat your family and friends and get everything on your Christmas list this year. Apply today and you can be one of 5 lucky customers to win a shopping spree. Or how about some extra fuel for that new ride? And that's not all. Use our electronic banking channels to do transactions and win big. Have it all as you wish this Christmas with Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Christmas wishes come true with Co-op Bank and you.
Our Tri-Island state is rich with history, full of the world's most charismatic people, and an unstoppable force of progress. Grenadians, we have 50 years of achievements to celebrate. Join in the celebration of a lifetime, Grenada's Golden Jubilee, commemorating the anniversary of 50 years of independence. We are marking this milestone with a spectacular series of events honoring our culture, history, and progress. Whether you're at home or abroad, you don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime celebration. Visit GrenadaTurns50.gd to explore the full schedule of events and find out how you can participate in the Golden Jubilee celebrations. You can also stay in the loop on all things Jubilee by following our social media pages, Grenada Turns 50. Grenada's 50th independence anniversary. One people, one journey, one future. Be a part of history.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
Donessa Panchu has this evening's regional roundup.
This is the regional roundup for today. I am Donessa Panchu. A 24-year-old Venezuelan man nicknamed El Teletubby was arrested in Tocopita, the capital city of the Venezuelan state of Delta Amacuro, last week for human and arms trafficking in Trinidad and Tobago. The arrest has been regarded as a breakthrough in illegal trafficking between Venezuela and Trinidad and Tobago. Delta Amacuro is a northern Venezuelan state that faces the coast of South Trinidad and is notorious for the trafficking of migrants by boat and the smuggling of illegal firearms. This was reported by Director of Scientific Penal and Criminal Investigation Corps, Douglas Rico, through his Instagram account, in which he pointed out that El Teletubby was in charge of receiving the victims at a clandestine dock in Venezuela and would later transfer them in boat to Trinidad and Tobago illegally. The CICPC is the Venezuelan police organization responsible for criminal investigations. The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is seeking to purchase or acquire Balasso, a small privately owned island in the Grenadines. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves recently announced that he requested the chief surveyor to have a valuation done for Balasso with a view to the government setup to purchase if there can be an agreement, or if not, to invoke the law concerning the acquisition. Gonsalves notes that Balasso has been discussed for a long time, and almost a year recently now, on March 14th, the matter of the island being put up for sale is brought up. March 14th is the anniversary of the death of Paramount Chief Joseph Chatoya, the country's national hero. The date is celebrated annually as National Heroes Day. The Prime Minister says it's as though there are some forces out there who just want to get us upset and affect our equilibrium. They put out these pieces for Balasso, some agency which probably wants to sell it or given instructions by the owners to sell. I don't know, 20 million, 25 million. 5 years before it was $10 million. They just call numbers off the top of their heads. And finally, in the regional roundup, President Irfan Ali Monday confirmed that former United States Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has arrived here for a private visit, adding, "We have a courtesy discussion." Secretary Pompeo played a very important role in ensuring that Guyana stayed the course of democracy, which is very, very key when the last government tried to steal an election and steal democracy, Ali told reporters. Pompeo served in the Donald Trump administration and in the aftermath of the regional and general elections here, had issued several statements calling on the then President David Granger to concede defeat. In 2021, Pompeo, as a member of the Trump administration, found himself at the center of the then U.S. president's refusal to accept the result of an election that was won by Joe Biden. Ali said that Pompeo had also recently spoken out against Venezuela's recent territorial aggression against Guyana, adding his interest in Guyana and the development of Guyana has always been very, very strong. Venezuela has been laying claims to the Essequibo region that makes up 2/3 of Guyana and is home to 150,000 of the country's 800,000 citizens. And that's it for this evening's regional roundup. I am Donessa Pancho.
This is the MTV Evening News. More news when we come back.
The National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a Calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Pritimatini Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
Are you looking to rent chairs and tables? Then call Waggy T Rentals. We rent tables and chairs for any event. We have 7 different types of chairs: plastic, folding chairs, gray and white, resin white chairs, conference chairs, even Chivari chairs in gold and white. We also rent 6 feet and 8 feet rectangular folding tables, 4 feet and 5 feet round tables, and even cocktail tables. Give us a call at 444-RENT. That's 444-7368. Or visit our office at Frequente Industrial Park, Granand, St. George.
Why wish upon a star? Oh, a bank is better by far.
This Christmas, make all your wishes come true with Co-op Bank. Get 100% financing on new vehicles and up to $50,000 cash with discounted rates. No security required. Drive out in style. Make those home renovations. Treat your family and friends and get everything on your Christmas list this year. Apply today and you can be one of 5 lucky customers to win a shopping spree. Or how about some extra fuel for that new ride? And that's not all. Use our electronic banking channels to do transactions and win big. Have it all as you wish this Christmas with Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Christmas wishes come true with Co-op Bank and you.
Preparations continue for 2024 CONCACAF Under-20 qualifiers. That story and more coming up in sports.
The MTV Evening Sports is brought to you in association with Quartz, bringing value home.
Switch to a Ready Cash loan today. Bring your loan to us and get 25% off. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and hassle-free service, so you can do all the important things you need with ease. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit us in-store or apply online at www.shopquartz.com. Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Now here is Akela Aberdeen with this evening's sporting highlights.
Good evening, sporting fans. Grenada's Under-20 boys team continue preparations for the 2024 CONCACAF Under-20 qualifiers in February. Head coach Anthony Modeste has been hard at work with the team and says he is ready to make his final selection.
As you know, our tournament is next month, around the 21st, 22nd there. We have Jamaica, Martinique, and Bermuda in our group. We had a number, roughly 100 guys that came out to train, and we've been chopping the squad after a month or 2. So we are now down to roughly 33, and we have to give a squad of 21. Our final squad should be 21. As you see, they are working extremely hard. We've been training since like September, October, thereabout. We've been emphasizing a lot on the physical aspect of the game, because it's very important. We are fit. Once you're fit, the game will be much easier. And they are doing well. We still have some way to go, but it's a work in progress. And we know they will not get fit in a day, so we'll continue working hard.
The Grenada Cricket Association will host the Windward Senior Women's Cricket Tournament from February 11th to February 18th, 2024. The 4 participating teams are expected to arrive in Grenada on February 10th. President of the Grenada Cricket Association, Dwayne Gill, spoke about the different formats of the tournament and match venues throughout the island.
We play 2 formats, the 50-over format, which is round robin, and then we have a knockout type of format for the T20. Now we are trying to finalize the grounds. Of course, the National Stadium will not be available. So we are working with the Ministry of Sports to ensure that we get the right facilities. We talk about Boucher-Jou and last suggest possibly Progress Park. So we just have to finalize those arrangements in order to make a formal announcement as to the fixtures and so on. But we expect this to be a good opportunity for our young women cricketers as well. We know we have Afi Fletcher on the West Indies team, but we want to ensure that we still have that opportunity provided for our younger players as well.
Gill also highlighted the ongoing preparation of the Grenada senior women's cricket team.
Yeah, well, over the last few months, a number of players have been in training at Progress Park with Miss Lydia Edgar, who is the manager of the Grenada team. She has a very good program going with a number of coaches assisting Afia Campbell, Ashley Cummins. So they were in training and they started back that training just last week. We intend to continue the training within the next couple of weeks at various venues across the country, and we will engage in some practice matches against the boys' junior teams to give them sufficient match practice.
Jamaica Cricket Association President Billy Heaven believes the agreement between Cricket West Indies and the Caribbean Premier League needs to be revisited to ensure enhanced return of investments for the region. Heaven, also a CWI director, said the agreement struck 12 years ago ahead of the inaugural CPL season was disadvantageous to Jamaica and other regional countries as it did not provide significant enough value. The administrator was speaking here recently amid public outcry over the pullout of the Jamaica Tallawers franchise, which left the country without a CPL presence since the tournament was founded. Quote, its agreement is disadvantageous to Jamaica. It is prejudicial to cricket in Jamaica, and that agreement in the first instance spans 30 years, end quote. The Observer newspaper quoted Heaven as saying at an event. That's all in today's sports. I am Akila Aberdeen.
That's the sports, the weather, and a recap of the headlines when we come back.
The MTV Evening Sports was brought to you in association with Quartz, bringing value home.
Good Tuesday evening, viewers, once again with the nighttime weather forecast and meteorologist Wayne Williams. An area of low-level moisture continued to produce showers over the central and the southern Caribbean today. Those showers mostly occurred into the afternoon. We are going to see those conditions continuing. We still have some more moisture approaching the islands together with that slight haze. The northern part of the Caribbean is bracing themselves for a surface trough, or a front that is expected to move through that area. Could bring them some showers there. But in our area, the moisture continues to affect the southern Caribbean here. Most showers are in store tonight, even though most of it is raining itself out. We'll see those showers occurring during the night and possibly tomorrow. The forecast for Tuesday night, there is an 80% chance that we would experience scattered showers. Winds would remain easterly but a bit heavier than last night, 8 to 18 miles per hour. Minimum temperature will fall to around 23. The moon is going to rise tomorrow morning at 5:38 and is going to set tomorrow afternoon at 5:15. Scattered showers are in the forecast for Wednesday, 70% chance of that. Winds will shift around to become easterly again, 12 to 24 miles per hour. Moderate to slightly choppy seas, 4 to 5 foot waves. Sunrise time is at 6:30. The sun is going to set at 5:58. A bit of sunshine will still raise the temperature to around 30. It will feel like 36. UV index will be low to moderate. Morning showers are in store for the folks in Port of Spain and Bridgetown. Partly cloudy in Kingston, mostly cloudy in Miami. New York will also be partly cloudy. It's warming up a bit there, if we can call it that. High of 12 is expected, and lots of sunshine in London. Even though we expect that moisture to rain itself out and move along away from the southern Caribbean, there still is a 50 to 70% chance that over the next few days, well, Thursday to Saturday, we could see some isolated showers. They are going to be expected to be more frequent on Thursday and Friday, very few on Saturday. Become partly cloudy by the latter part of the weekend, then generally fair for the remainder of the start of the next work week. That is it for me for tonight, folks. Have yourself a great night. Join me again on Wednesday.
Now to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Telescope resident charged with possession of illegal firearms, ammunition and drugs. Cabinet reshuffle leaves more questions than answers. Oliver Joseph bows out of active politics. And in sports, preparations continue for 2024 CONCACAF Under-20 qualifiers. On behalf of the news and the production departments, I'm Troy Gill. Thanks for watching. Good night.
About independence. Can you tell me what independence is all about?
Yes, sweetheart. I'll explain it to you.
Grenada! Happy Independence! No moral pollution, where peace, love and harmony should reign. But up came Mr. Satan, trying to turn things around, and temptation he brought into town. No man being man, fall for the devil's plan. That's why today we're in this situation. I say, that's why today we're in this situation. To us singing, ever conscious of God. We aspire, build and advance as one people. This is what we say, each and every day. Our pledge to the country we love so much. So if you love this country as you say, and want things to turn around, well, get conscious of God and His words. Then you will see a change in society, and only then we will aspire as one people. I say, only then we will aspire as one people. So what you say? We know what's right and what's wrong, yet every day making wrong decisions. Bypassing every law, evading God's direction, bringing curse and retribution upon this land. So wake up, my dear people, and let your light so shine. Let it reflect the true value and worth of who you are. Oh, on that day, a proud Grenadian that say, to see my people kneeling and start to pray. I say, to see my people living in such a way. So I'm singing, ever conscious of God. We aspire, build and advance as one people. This is what we say, each and every day. Our pledge to the country we love so much. So if you love this country as you say, and want things to turn around, well, get conscious of God and His words. Then you will see a change in society, and only then we will aspire as one people. I say, only then we will aspire as one people. We need to change. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Independence, we would then celebrate a time when we will always treasure. Love will surely reign, peace would be our gain. A time when Satan will have to flee, then the blessings will flow from the Father I know, and all the hardship we know facing we would not see no more. Then and only then we sure to celebrate the pride and joy of a true independent state. I say, let's do it now before it will be too late. So I'm singing, ever conscious of God. We aspire, build and advance as one people. This is what we say each and every day. Our pledge to the country we love so much. So if you love this country as you say, and want things to turn around, well, get conscious of God and His words. Then you will see a change in society, and only then we will aspire as one people. I say, only then we will aspire as one people. I say, only then we will aspire as one people. I say, only then we will aspire.
Pastor Desmond Philip St. Louis, affectionately known as Manu of Montrose St. Patrick, passed away on Thursday, December 14, 2023, at the age of 78. Left to mourn are his children, son Dr. Myron St. Louis and daughter Desna St. Louis Bell, both in the USA. In-laws, daughter-in-law Barbara St. Louis and son-in-law Dr. Stuart Bell, both in the US. Grandchildren Maya St. Louis, Bryce St. Louis, Destiny Lauren Bell, Melody Laurel Bell, and Davini Lauren Bell, all in the USA. Brothers Finsley St. Louis and Holland Ussel Aberdeen. Sisters Anne Toussaint and Madonna St. Louis Slinger in the USA, and Eureka Edwards in Canada. Nieces and nephews including Nicole Christopher in Grenada, Teddy St. Louis in Grenada, Selma St. Louis in Barbados, Nevlin Toussaint in the USA, Andy Toussaint Nicholas in Grenada, Bertie Aberdeen in Grenada, Andrea Jeffrey in Grenada, Andre Maitland in Grenada, and Joshua Aberdeen in Grenada, Noland John in the USA, and Sheba and Travis Joseph in Grenada. great-nieces and nephews Kenesha, Sharon, and Keita John, Makiba, Rollins, Rolando, Jennifer, and Menon Christopher. Niece-in-law Diana Pinky John. Close friends the Thomas family of Montrose, Reginald John in the USA, Gloria and Vincent Patrick in the USA, Eastlyn Edgar in Grenada, the Domino Squad of Montrose, and Gretel in Grenada. Other relatives, family, and friends, the John, St. Louis, Toussaint, Aberdeen, Maitland, Nyack, Decoto, Leaders, Beckles, and Bell families, Dowling John and family in Trinidad, and the surrounding areas of Montrose, Tivoli, Latost, and Riversally, the Montrose Seventh-day Adventist Church family, the Montrose Seventh-day Secondary School, the Grenada Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, and the South Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Adventists in Trinidad. The funeral service for the late Pastor Desmond Philip St. Louis, affectionately known as Manu, of Montrose St. Patrick, will take place on Thursday, January 11th at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the Montrose Seventh-day Adventist Church, and interment will be at the Riversally Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Lynn Agatha Barito, also known as Lynn George of Duquesne, who resided at Nunperel St. Mark and at Shepherd's Bush, London, England, passed away on Monday, 27th November 2023, at the age of 89. She was the mother of Louisa George Charles, Shirley Claudette George, Martin Barito, and Mark Barito, adopted mother of Alwyn Thomas, grandmother of Tyrone Charles, Janelle Charles Ratu, Jason Charles, Jamie Charles, Shomari Charles, Amina Barito, Kenesha Barito Thomas, Giovanna Barito, Chloe Barito, and Chadoni Wilner, sister of Juliana Fletcher in England and Cuthbert George in Trinidad, aunt of Martin Keith Fletcher, Barbara George, Leah Finder Fletcher Fraser, Leslie Ann Ross, Lynthia Richardson, Diane Nelson, Valmont Nelson, Cuthbert George Jr., Jennifer George, and Donna George, grand aunt of Tyreek, Micah, Tylem, Trey, and Amaya. Other relatives and friends including Alan Charles and family, Paula Cyrus, Miss Ammon Peters, Martha Cainrow Charles, Conroll Charles, Gregory Phillips, Reverend Junie, Reverend Patrick, and Christine Caliste. Many relatives in England, the USA, Trinidad, and Grenada, including friends and neighbors of Duquesne Bay, Riversally, Waltham, Resource, and Nunperel St. Mark. The funeral of the late Lynn Agatha Barito, also known as Lynn George of Duquesne, who resided at Nunperel St. Mark and at Shepherd's Bush, London, England, will take place on Monday, January 15th at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the Satires Pentecostal Church, and interment will be at the Marley Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Galen Toussaint, also known as Chinky, of Windsor Forest, St. David, who resided at Grand Arms, St. George, died on Saturday, December 23, 2023, at the age of 44. Left to cherish her memory are her loving mother Agnes Dale Toussaint Victor, stepfather Stephen Lincoln Victor, stepmother Hazel Smith, brothers Lyndon and Leon Victor, Devon Smith, Dwight Jacob, Shaunson Batiste, Linton Pear, and Kurt Felix, sisters Abigail Toussaint, Lynthia and Linda Victor, Janelle Jacob, and Nisha Smith, close companion David Roberts. Many nieces and nephews including Ariel, Dahlia, Maya, Roquella, Amaya, and Paul. Grand aunt of Deja Thomas, aunts Cynthia, Andres, Amelia, Jennifer, Anne-Marie, Carol, and Fraser. Uncles Cecil, John, and George Toussaint. Cousin of many, godmother of many, goddaughter of Glenna Telesford, 2 sisters-in-law, 2 brothers-in-law. Many other relatives and friends including the Toussaint, Telesford, Victor, Jacob, Smith, Batiste, Albert, and Mark families. Staff at the Mount Gay and General Hospital, and friends and neighbors of Windsor Forest, Café Bow Hill, and surrounding areas. The funeral service for the late Galen Toussaint, also known as Chinky, of Windsor Forest, St. David, who resided at Grand Arms, St. George, will take place on Tuesday, January 16th at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the Windsor Forest Prayer of Faith Sanctuary, and interment will be at the Windsor Forest Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Dennis Lamore Henry of Upper Capitol St. Andrew, who resided at Cemetery Hill and Woolwich Road, St. George's, passed away on Tuesday, December 5th, 2023 in the USA, at the age of 75. He was the husband of Claudette Henry, father of Suzanne, Irwin, Alvin, Astu and Dennis Henry, Loxley Church and Vondell Palmer, grandfather of Kimali Henry, Tavon Ledlow, Trevon and Kuma, Azaria Henry, Samaya and Anya Henry, Loxley, Curland and Selina Church, and Asher John, great-grandfather of Akio and John T., brother of Esna Henry in Grenada, Norma and Twine in London, Lennox Lyons in Tobago, and Olson Henry in Canada, father-in-law of Lorna Rennick Henry, brother-in-law of Augustine and Twine and Lyle Lyons, nephew of Charles Hopkin, uncle of Pauline and Akeisha Henry, Stephen and Joseph Antwine, Vanessa Henry, Nevlin, Erlin, Nicole and Naisha John, Joan and Jerry Lyons, Michelle, Malika, Marlon and Desmond Lyons, Sonia Charles, Claudine Paul, Eva Francis, and Ambassador Ian Marshall. Many cousins, other relatives and close friends, including the Commissioner of Police and officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force, retired Commissioners of Police, especially Mr. Winston James, retired Deputy Commissioner Raymond Charles, and other retired officers of the RGPF, the Lyons family of Tivoli, Laurel Francis, Bernadine Felix and family, Petal Charles and family, Annie Leslie and family, Vernus Charles and family, the Hopkin family, Garvin Petrus, Ali, the Palmer family, including Jean and Chris Palmer, and friends and neighbors of Upper Capitol, Cemetery Hill, Old Fort, and surrounding areas. The funeral of the late Dennis Lamore Henry of Upper Capitol St. Andrew, who resided at Cemetery Hill and Woolwich Road, St. George's, will take place on Tuesday, January 16th at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the St. George's Anglican Church, Church Street, and entombment will be at the St. George's Centre Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment as you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest. Visit or call Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
Chantal Charles, also known as Shanta of Woburn St. George, who resided at Mondelez St. Paul's, passed away on Tuesday, 19th December 2023, at the age of 51. The funeral arrangements for the late Chantal Charles, also known as Shanta, of Woburn St. George, who resided at Mondelez St. Paul's, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Dalton Bernard Langdon, also known as the Book and Big Stone of Annandale St. George, passed away on Saturday, January 6, 2024, at the age of 96. The funeral arrangements for the late Dalton Bernard Langdon, also known as the Book and Big Stone of Annandale St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Winston Augustus Mitchell, also known as Mitch and Zoro, of Marley, who resided at Mount Craven St. Patrick and at La Digue St. Andrew, passed away on Monday, January 1st, 2024, at the age of 76. The funeral arrangements for the late Winston Augustus Mitchell, also known as Mitch and Zoro, of Marley, who resided at Mount Craven St. Patrick and at La Digue St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Wayne Louison of Calviny St. George, a well-known funeral director at Bailey's Funeral Home, passed away on Sunday, January 7th, 2024, at the age of 54. The funeral arrangements for the late Wayne Louison of Calviny St. George will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Ashley Christian Oliver of Park Estate St. David passed away on Saturday, December 30th, 2023, at the age of 75. The funeral arrangements for the late Ashley Christian Oliver of Park Estate St. David will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Catherine Albert of Windsor Forest, who resided at Mount Tranquil St. David, passed away on Sunday, 31st December 2023, at the age of 95. The funeral arrangements for the late Catherine Albert of Windsor Forest, who resided at Mount Tranquil St. David, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Jacqueline Cador of Grand Roy St. John passed away on Wednesday, December 3rd, 2023, at the age of 39. The funeral arrangements for the late Jacqueline Cador of Grand Roy St. John will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Elsa Burris, also known as Tanti of Marion St. George, died on Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, at the age of 64. The funeral arrangements for the late Elsa Burris, also known as Tanti of Marion St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home.
Agnes Maureen, also known as Ago of La Femme St. David, passed away on Monday, 1st January, at the age of 89. The funeral arrangements of the late Agnes Maureen of La Femme St. David will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Rita Delandro, also known as Grandmother or Sister D of Janangle St. George, passed away on Sunday, 17th December 2023, at the age of 83. The funeral arrangements of the late Rita Delandro, also known as Grandmother or Sister D of Janangle St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Walter Linton, also known as Raleigh of Chantemille St. Patrick, who resided at Montu, Grandin St. George, passed away on Friday, 22nd December 2023, at the age of 58. The funeral arrangements of the late Walter Linton, also known as Raleigh of Chantemille St. Patrick, who resided at Montu, Grandin St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home.
John Augustine Bartholomew of Munich, who resided at Rivulet Lane, Grenville St. Andrew, passed away on Saturday, December 30th, 2023, at the age of 70. The funeral arrangements for the late John Augustine Bartholomew of Munich, who resided at Rivulet Lane, St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Daniel Doriel Gabriel of Petmore St. David, former employee of Grenlick, passed away on Sunday, 24th December 2023 in the USA, at the age of 60. The funeral arrangements for the late Daniel Doriel Gabriel of Petmore St. David will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
The management and staff of MTV extend deepest condolences to those of you whose loved ones have passed on. Thank you for watching.
I am Godwill James, an MD and a member of Gateway Assembly. Medically, death is regarded as an end or a cessation of life. Various groups have different perspectives about death. While some view death as an infeeble form of life, others also regard it as a continuation of life. As a Christian, death is largely regarded as a separation of the soul from the body. So, whichever way one may want to view death, I want to say that may the gentle soul of the departed rest in peace in the bosom of the Lord. Amen.